Mike should be around to see his kids grow up. With more money and more awareness, we can save thousands of Australian men. Men who are dying from a disease that is entirely treatable if it's caught early.
We love you.
I just said, I love you, and it's okay to go.
Mum and I just walked out hand in hand, and I looked back at him, and I knew that that was the last time I would see him.
And he didn't want to go. That's what I always remind the kids when, it's tough. I'll just say, he didn't want to go.
Mike Burton was a devoted family man. He loved life.
Team Burton, this was put together for Mike when he was in hospital, and we've all written little
messages.
Inspirational quotes.
It was a life taken far too early.
All we both felt was just love and support, and so lucky. So lucky, either though it was a bad situation, just felt really lucky to have each other, to have my kids, to have, the life that we had. Although it was too short, but I was just grateful.
What do you miss most about your dad?
Just someone there to talk to,
You do?
16-year-old Kai.
It's tough.
More than 25,000 Australian men were diagnosed with prostate cancer last year. It killed 3,743. Every day, 70 Australian men are diagnosed with prostate cancer. Every day, 10 men die from the disease.
Had he got it earlier, it absolutely would have beaten it. It was just the load was too much.
Mike was just 50 years old when he found he was urinating too often. Wife, Jen.
And we joked and said, let's go and get you a grease and oil change.
His test results were devastating.
By the time he was diagnosed, it was already outside his prostate.
And how tough was it watching his health deteriorate the way it did?
When he started getting worse and worse, it was very hard to watch, and hard for the kids, and hard all round, I think, just seeing this big, strong man just a prisoner in his own body.
But Mike was a fighter to the end.
He would never concede to it, so we had to sort of do this little bit of a dance that everything was going to be okay, and you did. You just got on with things, and you did the best you could, and tried to shield the kids as much as we could.
It's the #1 diagnosed cancer in Australia, regardless of gender.
While he's chairman of the Prostate Cancer Foundation, Steve Callister is also a prostate cancer survivor.
It's an easy blood test. It's not invasive in any way. I was diagnosed at 54, but had no symptoms. And
for the past few years, property maintenance company Hire a Hubby has teamed up with the Prostate Cancer Foundation to raise not only money, but awareness of the disease.
If you look at our network of franchisees, we're a big group of blokes, and a lot of them are in that at-risk age group. Just wanted to say on behalf of everyone at Hire a Hubby...
Brendan Green set up Hire a Hubby nearly 30 years ago, raising $1 million by donating just a couple of dollars per invoice.
The unfortunate thing with prostate cancer is it creates widows. Good to see you. Morning, guys. Hi, Jen.
Morning.
Today, a team of hubbies turned up at the Burtons to lend a hand.
Keeps going. Thank you. Good morning. I do have my list. It actually didn't take too long to get the list together, I'll be honest.
And make no mistake, there was no shortage of jobs to get done. Plumbing, electrical, repairs, even just a bit of heavy lifting.
Amazing. I was just blown away with the initiative. So if you can, that up there would be amazing.
Jen Burton is urging men to take control of their health at an earlier age.
Just because I feel as though if it was put on the radar sooner, you can check those markers. I mean, women get poked and prodded, at a very young age.
18-year-old Beth will never forget the day 3 years ago she lost her dad.
And I remember holding his hand, and it was very, weak, and his face was just unrecognisable. And then I couldn't really do anything. I just watched him.
That's when he was leaving.
For this family, life goes on, but the memories will never fade.
It won't ever not be tough, you know what I mean? Like, some days are easier, but it's always gonna be. That's just how grief works. Like, you know, people think that it just stops, but it doesn't stop.
People will say to you, time will heal.
Yeah, no, it doesn't heal.
Yeah, it's so heartbreaking. And Jen, Beth and Kai, so brave to talk to us tonight to try to save others. Get tested early, and well done to Hire a Hubby for that huge donation too.